Hi guys, I'm back. Realizing that I haven't shown this little crumb since I did her box opening. So she's in this basket. As you can see, she lays with a plastic under her hair. We'll take it out for this. But it does help protect her hair. So you guys, this is the Charlotte sculpt. She was painted, so Charlotte by Laura Lee Eagles, she was painted by Elena Yadrina, who is one of my top favorite artists. And I waited to get a doll from her for about 2 years, just didn't catch any of the ones that I liked in time, or the money wasn't there, and I happened to catch her. Now she's in this little basket with a lot of extra accessories laying around, but she just is like the most amazing doll in that every time I put her down in any fashion, she looks so real. She moves so realistically, and so I'm going to change her, and I'm going to try and leave her right in this basket. So how is everybody doing since yesterday? Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? That came in her box opening. So first I'll share her name, because I never announced it on here. Her little outfit's wrinkled. Her name is Miette, which means little crumb or little morsel. It actually means, like, if you know pain de mie, which is like a French bread. Pain de mie is like the very tender inside, and it's also used as a diminutive name for little girls, and she just suits that so well. And her middle name is actually Renee. And that is a nod to the fact that my mom had said this sculpt out of the ones I showed her looked the most like I did when I was a baby. So you can see her magic. I don't have to do anything special. Just when she moves. And I answered my question. Oh, by the way, this doll did not come with a diaper on, and I have not put one on her. And that's, I do have a touch of, I'll call it OCD, in that when things are a certain way, I like to keep them exactly that way. Hence, the plastic wrap is the same that she was sent with. It's a thicker, nice one. But also, I don't want to impede her movement, the magic of her movement, in any way. So she was in this little next sleeper or pajama set. I'm gonna just put her in this very simple white turtleneck onesie. Let's see, are there snaps? Yeah, on the back. So I took this doll to my office like the day after I got her. She was a big hit. She was very well loved, especially by some of the guys in my office. And I actually had someone in my office come up next to me when I, to see her, wanted to take pictures of her for his girlfriend who had baby fever, and said maybe that wasn't a good idea. And I picked her up to show him her movement, and then I turned her over. Sit. No. Leave it. Sit. Shh. And even then, maybe a foot away from him, he didn't realize that she was a doll until I told him, and then he kind of freaked out. So there she is in all her naked glory. And I don't dare take her apart to see exactly how she's weighted, but I've seen videos of Elena's other dolls, and I'll tell you, this is definitely a strength of hers, is the weighting and the stuffing. So, update, my one baby that I said last night wouldn't be shipping until things started to loosen up. With shipping through Europe, I clarified the situation. Actually is going to ship out to me Monday by EMS, so it's more of an express service. And the situation was that the country that he's in, Belarus, was not sending any shipments into Europe, and the regular express mail would have had him going through Europe on his way to the US. But EMS is resuming shipping on Monday, and he will go directly from there to the United States. And so it's just a little bit more, but I'm going to go ahead and do that just because, you know, if things get more intense and we lock down shipping again, you know, I'm just going to kind of take my measured risk and have him come to me now. She's such a tiny little peanut. Look at those legs. I'll do her hair just a little bit. I'm just spraying water. It's just water on this toothbrush. In terms of what I put in their hair, you know, I've used water mixed with a touch of different kinds of conditioners. I'd like to try more conditioners than I have. I also saw recommended by Katie at My Little World. She has there's like a baby hair polish that you can get it by Baby. You'll have to check out her channel for the details. I haven't gotten it yet, but it gives a nice shine. But I asked because this hair just kind of styles and sits, so I asked Elena what she does. She said just water and a hairbrush and a toothbrush. So let's see if I pick her up a little bit. So I answered my question, by the way. I had wondered for some time if I could choose between, and I had polled people, between your favorite sculpt by an artist that you are like, the artwork's pretty good, or a sculpt that you think is okay, but by your dream artist, which would you rather have? Look at her. I mean, look at her. You know, and I didn't know which I would rather have. I must wonder if I should move the camera up a little bit so you can see her a little bit better. And then I had both. I had my dream sculpt, and I had this baby from my dream artist. And I would have to say that my answer is a sculpt that I kind of like from a dream artist, because I love this baby. I love this baby. In fact, I think I'll bring you guys down to see her details a little bit. We're in front of the window, so this is nice natural light. She's just the sweetest thing. So let's come down, huh? So let's start at the bottom here first. This is her in all her glory right in front of the sunlight window. You can see her veining and her mottling and the blushing, her little pink feet. I mean, it's just so, she's kind of small. You see the veins. And she's got a little pinprick here on her thigh. Take a look at her hands. And now, of course, I would never want to be faced with the question of, you know, which doll would I want to keep if I could only have one. I did wonder which doll would I not part with no matter how much money I was offered. And honestly, right now, I feel like it's her. Look at those little eyebrows. Let's see if we can look at her hair too. My goodness. My goodness. So she's got little blemishes under her hair, and then her scalp is pink. I think she's kind of like a little cradle cat, maybe. Absolute perfection. So this is Miette. Every time I pick her up, I want to talk softly and be very gentle with her. She's just so tiny and so delicate. And then we have a little, I say Miola, I don't know if it's Miola or Myola, elephant that we got for her. That's her, guys. And let's see how crafty we can be. Getting us back on the tripod. So here's the thing that's happening with me, because you guys know, a lot of you will know that I had a 4 doll limit, which the ban has been lifted, and multiple doll opportunities came up in rapid succession that I didn't want to miss out on, couldn't miss out on. So now I have like way too many dolls, because I have, my Will Sculpt by Natalie Scholl has been for sale for some time, but really no bites, and that's Michael Silas. And he's really awfully cute, so I wouldn't be mad if I kept him. But you think about the money. I now have places to keep them all, and I guess I feel like I have different, you can call it bonds, relationships, or just different draws to each one. So I think, it's safe to say that having one doll for me is probably not going to be the case. But for most of them, when I'm hanging out with them, I feel like they could be my only one, and I would be happy. Look at that. She's so precious. But here's what's happening, as you continue to refine your collection, for me anyway, as I continue to refine my collection, the ability or desire to part with any of them diminishes. And like today, my friend showed me an incredible doll from another dream artist of mine, very, 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 very high on my list. And it's probably one of the most realistic dolls I've seen. Most of her work is, actually. And the price was high, and I really would, like 3.5 of my new dolls would cover it, just about. So, and most of those dolls, fairly pricey. But I wouldn't want to part with any of them. Of course, most of them aren't even here yet. So it's really a nice problem to have. It's not a problem. It's, goodness, her face. She's got all these little broken capillaries on her cheek. I just love looking at her. I'm blessed, really, to have grown my collection to what I have. And I think I'm at a point, so I've got 2 in transit, 1 shipping on Monday, so that's $3. And then I have 1 that's under commission right now. So that's 4 new dolls coming in. And I feel like, I hope that, they say on the 7th day he rested. I hope that I can rest with 1, 2, 3. It will be, oh gosh, it's too many dolls. In fact, I even freaked out a little bit, and that little guy that I opened on the second to last video, my Tiger Lily, I actually put him up for sale. I'm not doing it aggressively, but I just kind of freaked out a little bit about the number of dolls and the price and all of that. So I don't know what I'll do. But I guess the current advice is just get them all here, line them up, and see what I want to do, right? So anyway, that's really it. It's been a lazy Saturday. Went to the store, I finally got my car replaced. I don't think I mentioned to you guys that I was in a car accident. And my new car I had gotten, it wasn't new, but it was new for me. My new car I had gotten, they totaled it out. So we've been on a search to find a replacement, and I finally got that, so I got to drive it around a little bit to the store. 5 o'clock tonight is when they put in the order stay at home thing. But otherwise, I haven't done a whole lot. Did some cooking and all of that. So anyway, this is Miette. Thanks for stopping in and listening to me just kind of chat with you guys. And I'm sure I'll come on and make some more videos. I'll have some more time here around the house. I will be working during the week, but working remotely, so that takes out some commute time. And the nature of business has shifted a little bit. People's focus is elsewhere right now, so I may have a little bit more time here with the dolls. So anyway, sending out lots of love to you guys. I hope everybody is well, staying safe, and finding the right perspective that's coming out of this situation. And we'll be back before too long. Much love. Bye for now.